Laremy Tunsil was once thought to be the top overall prospect in the 2016 draft. However, he slid to number 13 overall after a video of him smoking out of a bong was posted to his Twitter account just moments before the draft began. The Baltimore Ravens kicked off Tunsil's draft slide by selecting Ronnie Stanley out of Notre Dame at number 6 overall. Will the Ravens end up regretting this decision? The Pylon has that answer for you right now.
Please don't try to play us. 18. Oh, 18.
The media pegs it as a draft slide, but was it really? A lot of people have been calling Ozzie Newsome's bluff after he said that the Ravens had Ronnie Stanley rated higher on their draft board, no pun intended, than Laremy Tunsil. And after doing some research on these two guys, I really believe they did. The Ravens made the right decision in taking Ronnie Stanley over Laremy Tunsil hands down. First and foremost, when you look at what the Ravens do offensively, they run a classic pro-style offense with a zone read running philosophy. So right there, Stanley has that edge over Tunsil in that regard. Notre Dame runs a pro offense as opposed to the spread that Ole Miss runs. We've seen the likes of guys like Jake Matthews and Greg Robinson come into the NFL with similar spread hurry-up experience, and they have absolutely struggled as pass protectors. Now, a lot of the media says that Tunsil is the better pass protector and Ronnie Stanley is the better run blocker, but from what I've seen, the media has it absolutely flip-flopped. Tunsil's actually the more powerful athlete that has some pop in the run game. He'll square up defenders and at least get a decent amount of push, as opposed to Stanley, who seems to just try to get in the way of defenders. He doesn't seem to have the functional play strength to just drive guys off of the ball on a consistent basis. But where both of these guys are gonna make their money is in pass protection. The past few years, Ryan Tannehill has been beaten up and beaten down, and Joe Flacco's coming off of a season in which his tackle was bull rushed into his ACL. Ronnie Stanley and Laremy Tunsil are going to be dependent upon to keep their franchise quarterbacks upright, and Ronnie Stanley's a better pass protector than Laremy Tunsil point blank. Listen, dude has freakishly long arms to box out speed rushers, which is the type that usually gives young offensive tackles fits at the next level. If you look at the tape against Clemson, Stanley mirrors first-round pick Shaq Lawson the entire game. What sold me is the fact that Stanley had no help whatsoever to keep Lawson in check. When you look at when Ole Miss went up against Texas A&M, Tunsil had help from the wingbacks to chip oncoming rushers. Stanley possesses the hand placement and quick feet to neutralize the more difficult to deal with edge rushers on his own at the next level. And honestly, that little ramble I went on is just my humble opinion. Nothing more, nothing less, so take it for what it's worth. Who the better player is solely dependent upon who you ask, honestly. But that is not the video topic. The video topic is, will the Ravens regret passing on Tunsil? And that is where the facts come in. Now, I'm not going to delve into the details of Bonggate or how his father's suing him or how he received improper benefits at Ole Miss. I'm just going to say that Tunsil had a lot of character red flags that usually drop talented prospects in the draft every year, and he's no exception. Not to mention, Tunsil has had some injuries that have cost him several games over his collegiate career. The Ravens just released safety Will Hill over another drug suspension, and their top tackle Eugene Monroe hasn't even completed a full season with them yet because of injuries. This is the highest pick they've had in years, and they cannot afford to miss on it. They need a very talented guy that they can depend on to be available to them on game day. So for those of you who are criticizing the Ravens, let me ask you this. You're the CEO of a huge company and two employees are coming in vying for a spot. Employee A and Employee B. Employee A has very, very similar accolades to Employee B, but he may be slightly, ever so slightly more qualified for the position. However, he has a history of petty legal issues, and in past job experiences, he simply has not been reliable. Employee B, on the other hand, he may not be as attractive as Employee A, but the most he has on his record is a couple of parking tickets. He came to his past job every single day and was focused on getting better. Now you tell me who you're gonna choose.